Hello everybody. Good afternoon. I hope you all doing great today, as how I am feel now because this time I will be inviting a very special guester. She's a very active student and she's also the head of BAM in her university and her name is Indriana Devi. I'm so excited because I'm sure it will be a very cool discussion today as we are going to talk about the education in the disruption era. Okay, so it's supposed to start now. So let me check if she's already here. Uh,
Hi.
Jeff, how are you doing?
Hi. I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing great, thanks. I'm so happy finally I can see you here and do the interview.
Yeah, I'm so happy to see you too. Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, sure. By the way, how to call you? Is it Indriana or Daffy?
Or just call me Deb for short. Mhm.
Okay, Daph.
Mhm.
Daph, as we already know, now we are in the disruption era, right? It
Mhm.
changed almost all aspect of life, so including the education including the educational field. So first, I want to ask you, how would you describe the disruption itself and also the education in this disruption era?
Okay. Well, it's basically the description era is the occurrence of all the change of fundamental things in life. And yeah, the new system is coming to change the old one. And in terms of like education, I feel like the description era is change the old conventional teaching to wait, I'm sorry.
Maybe she got a lot of trouble there. Maybe we will try to invite her again. I'm sorry, we need more time. I'm so sorry.
Okay, hi.
Oh, what
I'm sorry.
happened?
There's like someone knocking my door. Okay.
Okay.
Back to topic again. I feel like we talk about the description era, right?
Mm.
Okay. So I feel like the description era is basically the occurrence of fundamental change in all aspects of life, and it's just like it brings the new system to come up and with all the new recruitments. And in terms of education, I feel like the description era is change the old teaching system to the digital one, and I feel like it's more easier rather than if we compare it to the past. And if we talk about specifically in Indonesia, I think it's yeah kind of rarely to happen because all this stuff isn't like supporting us to make it happen.
Yeah, I agree with you because living the digital life is not easy, I think. So I think maybe Indonesian still needs more time, to adapt and also to manage everything digitally well. But yeah, according to your statement given, so what are the challenges that you find it worst to fight from in this disruption era?
Sorry, what? The what?
Yeah. So what are the challenges?
Oh, the challenges. Well, basically, the challenges is quite complex if we talk about Indonesia. There's like the things called equipment development, and I feel like it's kind of I don't know hard things to do. I should know. It isn't like the uh, access is not like accessible for some Indonesian, and yeah, it's just like kind of hard for us to facing it.
Yeah, sure.
Mhm.
But did you have any personal experiences about facing the education in the disruption era?
Uh, okay, well, yeah, I have like my own experience with it. Because like, there's something that we can control called like the connection that if we can control it. So like it's kind of challenging for us. And but there's also like the good things of it. Also like if we have the meeting, we don't have to drive for hours to just like get there and having like a meeting for like what 30 minutes or something like that. It's just a wasting of our time, and things online is just like make it seem easier.
Yeah, yeah, that's very true. But anyway, my experience about that is not smooth
Uh-huh.
also because,
Oh yeah.
it was very uncomfortable for the first time. Like, we have to know how to operate or how to, um, you know,
Uh-huh.
to use some kind of technology that we didn't used to. So I think it's
Uh-huh.
actually stressed me out for the first time, but it turns out that I like and I love doing many things through the online. Like, as you said that I like doing many things like maybe discussion of groups. So we have no
Hello, yeah.
when we have no more time to meet
Hi.
them in person. I think it will be very helpful when we meet. I mean, do the discussion through the online, right? But so
Mm-hmm.
anyway, did you felt mostly the bad side of technology or the good side of it?
Okay, if we talk about like the good or like the bad side, if we compare it, I feel like the good side is just dominating more in it. Because like, I have like my own good side of the internet. Because, the PDF where we can like read things so easy and it's so accessible and it's also cheap if we compare it like to the book. So yeah, it's kind of like save our money and stuff. Do you like it though to read like the PDF one?
Yeah, yeah. I'm agree with you because
Mm-hmm.
I personally not a reading person. I'm not really about that. But
Mm-hmm.
I think I prefer read the PDF because as you said
Mm-hmm.
that it's easier and also we can read whenever and whatever we want. But yeah, isn't it right that some people said that reading through the books it's more meaningful, isn't it right?
Yeah, I mean, like it's not that really meaningful if you just like concentrate about it. The things that make it special is like when you go through the book and you read it, uh, and compare if you read about the PDF one. The PDF one is like most of the time the PDF one is online. So like we have to get to our phone or like our laptop at least to just like read it. And as you know, there's like a lot of notification that pop ups on our phone, and yeah, that's just like kind of distract us at the most. So like yeah, reading by the book, the physical one is just make things easier, and also yeah, it's kind of meaningful if you like get down it and focus on what you read.
Yeah, that's very true.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, let's talk about the other effect of technology. So, what
Mm-hmm.
about the bad side that you see from the use of technology in this disruption era?
Okay, the bad side. There's actually like a lot of the bad side of the internet. Yeah, if we just basically talk about the internet, as you know, I have like my own experience about that also. I'm the older siblings from the both sides, both of my mom and my dad. So like I have a lot of younger siblings, and by that I feel like I have my own responsibility. Yeah, my own responsible to look at them to like what they looking for, they watching or like they reading something from the internet. And feel like I should know the things is just more accessible right now, easy to get. And yeah, most of the time my family or like the younger one have their own gadget. Like I'm just like kind of worried for a little bit to what they watch or like what they read because like I should know it's so like accessible. All the thing is there. I'm afraid that if they read something that they shouldn't, because there's like a lot of cursing word in YouTube, especially on Twitter. Like yeah, it just like kind of makes me worried about that. Yeah, that's one of the bad side of the internet.
Yeah, yeah, that's very true because it's very challenging when through the media or through the technology we can access
Mm-hmm.
everything without any
Mm-hmm.
burden. But yeah, and also we can even learn like language, styles, or even the ideology from other.
Okay, hi again.
Hello, I'm so sorry for the bad connection there. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, it's clear.
Okay, so
Mhm.
I want to ask you, how did you cope with all the challenges? And also, did you have any suggestion or any tips to deal, I mean, to face well this disruption era?
Well, I think the most important part of if it we goes to the education is we have to teach them how about like the differences between the good side or like the bad side of it of yeah the technology especially, and it's always like start with a smaller circle like family or like the environment that we live in, and also yeah having a logical fallacy is the most important one so we can actually know the difference between the good one or like the bad one.
Yeah, great point. So, yeah, the role of the closest people or things could be the
Mm-hmm.
first element for us to teach and also, I mean, to learn something from the basic,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Mhm.
and this like might be out of little bit out of topic for a little bit, but it has like something with it. And if we talk about the technology, especially the internet one, kids nowadays are most likely do and the things and accessible. So like yeah, it just like make them easy to get that. And as you know, there's like uh hoax, yeah, the fake news called hoax and stuff. So I feel like rather than having the logical fallacy, there's also something important rather than that. It's called the cognitive gap. Yeah, the cognitive gap in Indonesia. Yeah, there's like a lot of cognitive gap in Indo, and I feel like if we have this, if people like have these two skills, it's called the ability of thinking and the ability of understanding. People can like step forward and more to be like the better person, so cannot they can actually knowing all the things. And when it comes, I mean the fake news, they can like at least having double check on it or maybe like do a little bit of research, the scientific one. So yeah, they can like and consumed by the fake news.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. So it will be our own responsibility to be a wiser person, like we have to do the digital literacy first when it comes
Mm-hmm.
something like news, as you said, like do a
Mm-hmm.
little bit of research first.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. That's very great.
Okay. That was a very lovely chat with you, Dev.
Mm-hmm.
That was an amazing discussion today. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you and see you.
Yeah, thank you. Bye. See you in another change, I
Okay,
guess.
bye.
Bye.
Okay, unfortunately, we are in the end of this session. I hope you guys got a lot of insight today because I think that was an amazing interview with our special guest star. Yeah, so that's it. And thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Thank you.